everyone, my name is Jess and today we are going to review the brand new Dell 14-inch portable monitor. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. It would help me out a lot and you'll be reminded that every single Monday I do post new content. Okay, you are here because you want to see the new P1425 series. I'm excited, a tad nervous because I did realize there is a design change. Now I've been using my portable monitor for just over 2-3 years. Whenever I made that video, and I'll link it down below, of the first gen, I love it. I think it's practical, I think it's great. They changed the design. And keep in mind, I am a Dell employee, but this channel is mine. All my opinions are mine. I do not work for any Dell peripheral team or monitors, really just as a Dell user on this channel specifically. Let's jump in. We'll take a look. I had to give you that brief, I'm nervous because why change the design? I am going to Dell World in a couple of weeks. That's a surprise if you're new here. And I'm gonna maybe ask the designer why the design change, what are we looking at? I had a sneak peek, so maybe my reaction is gonna be slightly different than previously, but I forgot the cable is an L shape. Very, very smart. And I will show you why that is so smart. But here it is, here's the cable. Nothing too special or interesting. And just looking here at the branding, there is no specific Dell branding besides the sticker on this cable. But let's go ahead and put that aside. Here's the instructions for use. I'm gonna take off the box. I'm very excited. It's been a long time since I've had a new portable monitor. It feels thin. I don't remember it being this thin. I will do a comparison. So I'm gonna go grab my other monitor and show you, but for this one, it is simply an unboxing and I'm gonna show you right now, but if you don't wanna see my reaction, skip ahead. It's either feeling new or slightly thicker. Oh, it's definitely thinner. It's definitely thinner. Oh my gosh, it's very thin. All right, so initial thoughts. The bezel is slightly bigger and I'm not sure why that is. So if you are the designer or know, feel free to comment down below. Slightly bigger. Initial reaction here. I'm trying to figure out why such a large plate. I will ask a couple questions, but already at the beginning here, I see a few buttons. There is the power button, there is the lock button, there is a brightness, and it is really laid out there. I do like the buttons here instead of on the side. Oh, I probably know why they're there now. Because if you want to use the monitor this way, ooh, okay. If you want to use the monitor this way, it is perfect. The other form factor from last gen, it was slightly thinner, slightly smaller, and extremely tippy. This is not tippy, so if you want to use it horizontal or vertical, that's why they did it. All right, Dell, I see where you're at. And it feels, giving that extra space, it definitely feels way more sturdy. Like if you're gonna tap it, obviously it's not touchscreen, but if you're gonna tap it and things like that, it's not moving. Wow. All right, let's just get into testing it. I'm gonna bring a couple things to go ahead and do that, including an iPad, a MacBook, a Dell computer, and a few other things. So let's go do that now. I just brought down the old gen of the 14-inch monitor, comparing it to the next gen 24-inch monitor, and they've made some significantly smart design. At the beginning of this video, unboxing, I'm like, why would they do that? What is it for? But as a user, spot on of why they are. So I will go and show you the differences of the two. I will do some close-ups. Let's get to that.
Here is the side-by-side comparison and close-up. So the left-hand side is the older version, first generation, where the buttons were located on the side, and I loved this monitor. I have used it exclusively for the last 2 to 3 years, there is some wear and tear on the case. If you can see that, I mentioned in the last video that I did, I use this as a mouse pad. So super happy to have a refreshed case. It feels a little thicker and a little darker. I don't think it has lightened in the process. Sorry, it's a little blurry. Here's the side by side. Again, it's going to be the 14-inch. Not a ton has changed from this. I did read that the nits is actually up to 400, where the first generation C1425H was a bit short of 300 nit. So this does happen to be the brightest non-OLED portable monitor that I have ever used. The buttons are really nice. Just giving you that full look and feel. Enjoy this. And it is sturdy. So if you want to use it in portrait mode, it is not going to fall over like the old one was not that sturdy. I have to be honest, I've never used a portable monitor in portrait mode. If you are one of those people using it in portrait mode, let me know. I'm curious. Why are you using it in portrait mode? What is it for? Is it email, spreadsheets? And the practical thing is there is room for the cable on either side. So you can either do pass-through for charging, or you can directly connect it into your monitor. Sorry, screen, laptop.
I have brought down my Dell XPS laptop. Let's get it connected and show you what this looks like as it loads. I just turned on my XPS, so it may take a minute here. Loading, loading. Here we go. Very, very quick. I like the matte finish on this screen. Just gonna look here with you. I like the matte finish on this screen. It's very, very clean and nice. I'm not sure what the difference is from my eye on the screen quality, but we will look at the specs and we'll talk about that shortly. But I just want to show you from a user perspective. Now let's turn up the brightness completely. If you can hear that button. There we go, full brightness. Now you can lock. I don't know what the lock button does, but you can press lock, and I guess that will be for turning. Does it automatically turn? I doubt it. No way. It automatically turns. Obviously, we're gonna have to play around with some of the features here. Wow, so that is sensitive to the way I move the monitor. Way to go, Dell. You do need to play around with the display settings, but that is very neat. I'm gonna try it again and show you. Do we think that's just with the Dell computer, or do you think we can test it out with Mac? I'll go get the MacBook. Now that I have the MacBook, let's go ahead and test that feature out as well. It would help if it was on, right? How do I turn this on? Anyone? There we go. Moment of truth. It works with Mac. Again, if you want me to test any other devices, Mac, Windows, Nintendo sometimes pops up with you guys, I'm happy to test this out. that was my review of the new Dell 14-inch portable monitor. I have to say, Dell has done it again. I believe the bezel is absolutely stunning. They have fixed the problem with, you know, not a sturdy vertical screen. And I'm going to make more content on this. I'm gonna head to Dell World. I will be bringing this in my backpack, as well as 2 other laptops for my whole setup in the hotel. So look out for that content. If you have questions and you're wondering about this unit for yourself, feel free to comment down below. I will respond to every comment. And if you want to see me review other portable monitors, maybe not Dell, another brand, I'm happy to do so. So feel free to comment down below what you want to see in the coming videos, and I hope I can get to them all. Thank you so much for watching, and if you are still here, I would really appreciate you to subscribe, give this a like, feel free to share this with whoever you want that would find this beneficial, and I will see you next Monday. Take care.